Check, check.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, y'all. Hey, come on in. Come on in. We're going to do the redo. Y'all know what it is. It's 8 something. It's Monday. Y'all come on in, like, share, tell somebody that the Caravan of Dreams is on. All right. All right, all right, all right. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all know what it is. It's 8 something. Monday. Time for the Caravan of Dreams. Indeed. Be sure and like and share, like and share. Tell somebody to tell somebody that the share my living a dream. No sound? Arm in the air, wave like you just on something. Just give me something. Let me know that something, something, anybody? Can we get a like, thumbs up, or
Oh, I don't think they
something?
can hear it.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, so you hear us okay. Mm, I'm listening. I'm good. All right. Okay. Great, great, great. All
I'm
right.
gonna eat my cookie till we figure this thing out.
What do we need to put you so you can
I can hear now.
oh. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So anyway, so let's talk about this. So did y'all hear about the Houston pastor who is has been asked to pay, or I'm saying asked, he is going to be forced to pay $2.45 million for giving herpes to a woman. So that's the price to pay, ain't it? But I mean, at the end of the day, um, you know, he was not, forthright about the situation. And if you know that having a problem or you got something or whatever, and you're just out here all willy nilly giving it to people, then you deserve to pay. You deserve to pay. What are y'all thoughts on that? Oh, sounds. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no. All right, let's see. Johnny's gonna try to see if he can. Y'all let me know when it's clear, crystal clear. So, what are y'all thoughts on that? Because this pastor, it wasn't like he didn't know that he had a problem or whatever. And thing is that he had a conversation with her, and she was like, "Okay, well, so where did you get it from?" "Oh, I got it from my first baby mama or something." Like, just as if it was, nothing. Like it was a gift or something. So, what do y'all think about this amount of 2.45 mil? Is it worth that? Is that, what I'm saying? Is that um
I ain't heard what was going on. I was trying to get the sound right. What happened?
okay, so the Houston pastor,
Hmm.
very prominent pastor. I believe church without walls or borders or something. I don't know. But anyway, this pastor in Houston
Hmm.
gave a woman who is not his wife. Yes, he's married. A woman who is not his wife gave her herpes.
Oh,
And so the court has given him orders to pay 2.45 mil
damn.
in damages.
That's a lot of tides.
Hey, listen, if he out here giving gifts, then that's what he deserved, right?
I mean, yeah, because she gonna have that for the rest of her life, man.
Right, right. Wasn't like something she could get rid of or whatever. And at the end of the day, now she, to be with someone else, she got this gift, this permanent gift. So, what are y'all thoughts on that? I I think that's too much because I was
No,
listening.
it ain't too much.
I was listening to something.
Change that girl life.
Right, right, right. I was listening to this show where the men are like, well, why is it that they have to portray African American men to be to do this, or because this is the biggest award that has been given under this circumstance, because white men have done the same thing, but so they're saying, hey, why is it that it's a black man and he got to pay 2.45 mil, where these white guys out here, it's all low key, nobody don't even know about it, right? So what are y'all thoughts on that? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Wow. I well, we'll talk about that.
Hmm?
I don't know. That's a she deserved everything. She deserved the 2.5. She deserved the whole church. She deserves to get the whole church. And if she want to turn it into a boys' club, then she can do that.
But here, okay, so let's think about this. First of all, ma'am, you knew this man was married.
She didn't know he had herpes.
But she knew he was the pastor and the pastor had a wife.
Man, look, man.
That's what she knew.
I don't get-
But
So
okay.
you just saying karma? Just take that karma.
Uh, now, but she's getting paid. She is getting paid.
She got more than paid.
I mean,
She
hey.
taking home more than some bread.
Yeah. What gift did he give her?
Herpes.
Herpes. He gave her the gift of herpes. So now she's awarded 2.45 mil. Is that a trade-off? I mean,
I don't know about no trade off.
But you say yes, worth it.
No, it ain't worth it. I don't want herpes for no 2.5.
I mean, right, but I'm saying the 2.45 mil is definitely
She deserve all
worth
of
her
that
troubles.
2.5. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that take her off the list for a lot of dudes. Like 95% of the dudes out there is not finna mess with her. Period.
Right.
I'm gonna say 5%.
Right. And she can't go back to him because he got a wife.
I don't know. Like,
And now everybody know who she is. Who said that? Judge. Right. Right. So it's not like she gonna be able to hide it.
I
So
don't think the punishment fit the crime. Like, she shouldn't. Man, that's messed up for her. She gonna have that for the rest of her life. It's people who cheat and get to live a regular old life. They don't
True.
have no, disease
Right.
and nothing like that.
Right. Right.
Even though when you lay down, man, that's a chance you take with anybody. Period. Point blank.
Right. Right.
She just crapped out. So
Literally.
yeah, it is what it is.
But all I'm saying is, yeah, okay. However, this was the pastor.
Chantel said, "Oh dang, herpes ain't gonna kill you. Go on and get your money, boo boo, and be single for the rest of your life." That's what I'm saying. I mean, that million. I guess you're gonna have a superb toy collection
Ah,
and plenty
you
of
know
batteries.
what? But at the end of the day, somebody will be like, you know what? I still love you in spite of
5% or less.
I mean, well, she gotta search.
5% or less. That's
Hey.
You know what? That's less than a person. 10% is 1 out of 10.
I mean, she chose the pastor.
Said, who you
Now,
guys talking about? I'm catching the end of this convo. I don't know who we talking about. Somebody done cheated with the pastor. Pastor gave the person herpes. I guess it went to court and she got awarded
right.
what 2.45
2.45 mil. Pastor name is Ralph D. West II. So he's a second generation pastor.
See if I can find a girl's name.
And it's a prominent church without walls in Houston. So it's a pretty big church in Houston. And so, Pastor made his choice. This lady who probably smiled in the first lady's face on Sundays made her choice. And there you go. So she was given a gift and she got paid for it.
I think that's messed up, man.
I mean, that's all the way around. All the way around. Yeah, definitely messed up. But there you go.
Hold on. His son's mother, the pastor got a baby by her.
By somebody else.
The victim lawyer said he admitted his son's mother
gave it to him.
Oh, okay, that's who gave it to
Yeah.
him. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Son's mother. Is that his wife or?
Because here's the thing. No, his son's mother. He got a son somewhere. He's married to another lady.
Hold on, he married, so he got herpes from one of his baby mamas.
Right.
From a baby mama.
Right.
Took the herpes.
Right.
Baby mom probably knew that too.
Right. Right.
Baby mom. And then took it from the baby mama and gave it to the side chick.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. And so here's the thing. The fact that they had that conversation because people were trying to say, how do they know that he was the one who gave it to her? How do they know that she didn't give it to him? Right. And she was like, no, because I get tested, I'm clean. But they had a conversation and she was like, where you get it from? And there he go. Well, yeah, I got it from my son. So he already knew he had it.
Damn.
Fool. Yeah, he knew he had it, and he was sharing with us. Yeah, my bad. I got it from my son's
Damn.
mother.
Shana said, Pastor got one of the 10 Commandments then. Chantel said, is some sores going to be on her mouth? If so, put his tail on the ground.
Wow.
Then you go back and raw dog your wife like it's nothing. He
Right.
got some serious issues within himself.
Right. Right.
I mean,
Just in denial, as if, ain't nothing wrong.
man,
Hmm.
dang, Pastor.
Right.
Is he still a pastor? They still letting him pastor the church?
I mean, I don't know after this. I don't know.
Oh, I ain't put up the comments. I'm so busy reading them and
Oh
shocked by
God.
this whole nasty situation.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, the thing is that, the fact that it's not only that you're a pastor, sir, but because, there's a lot of pastors that's doing a lot of stuff out here, right? And so it's not just that you're a pastor and you went and did this. But then you knew you had it, sir, and you ain't think did you think anything about your wife? Like like no consideration of anything else.
I think when you're too far gone, man, when you go off the deep end, sometimes you just like forget it. I'm out here.
Right.
It's kind of like binging as far as alcohol and drugs. It's like when you get to a certain point, when you drink, you get to a certain point, you drunk. It's like, get it. I'm just gonna drink
Right.
this and that, and wherever I end up, I'm
Yeah.
gonna end up. So when you live in a lie, and a lot of times when you get away with them lies, you continue to do it and continue to do it, continue to do it until karma catch up with you,
Mm.
and then boom.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't. This was not his intent,
Mhm.
you
Right,
know.
right, right.
But that's for me, to me that's what cheating gets you. Once you get away with cheating, you're gonna do it again. You're gonna do it again. Sometimes you might do it with the same person. Sometimes you might do it with different people. It just
Right.
depend on
Right.
how far your wild side is.
Right. And the thing is that he got this woman who knows very well that he's married, but she's okay with it. So you know what? I'm gonna keep going on with her, right? And why aren't you wrapping it up?
I'm trying to say you wonder why some of our people have negative issues regarding trusting the church, let alone the pastor.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, I mean it's a rough situation. It's a rough situation. It's a
Because at the end of the day, people always say, well, he's still just a man. And we've seen so many times where pastors take advantage of, their position because people will do with you just because you are the pastor, right? And the thing is you have to have some serious integrity to be, to hold that leadership position.
yeah, because they're gonna get thrown at you.
Yeah, yeah. And a lot of times pastors lose. They lose at that. They lose at that game, a lot of them. And how you're saying, Rashonda, how you wonder why people have their negative issues with the church, and
Well, she got a right to have all the negative issues she wants for the rest of her life.
well, now she was there. She knew what he was.
No, no, no. Don't nobody go in and talk about it. I mean, I think I'm gonna go contract herpes today. No,
I mean, no, I'm not saying that she knew that he,
no,
had herpes. Clearly not. But I mean, just the fact that you chose to sleep with the pastor, then I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, the risk every time you lay down, but
Right.
I still, for me, the punishment just don't fit the crime. Like, man, that's messed up that she called herpes. I mean, I don't know, man. I'd rather for her to have a baby
Huh?
than heck yeah. At least she'll be healthy. She can get another baby daddy.
Well,
She wouldn't be reduced to the 5% that'll take a chick with herpes.
wow.
You gonna bring it up to about 50%, maybe even more, depending on how you look and how you build.
Oh,
But
yeah,
herpes, that
yeah.
knock you out the box.
I mean, I feel you. I see what you're saying.
Like you lose from both sides. The niggas don't want to be with you. The chicks don't want to be around you because you're a known cheater. So anybody with a dude is like, oh no, 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 you can't even be around her.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, Chantel said her husband is associate minister, and she wish he would.
Uh, right. Right. Well, don't Chantel, don't go looking at him crazy after this, okay?
Right.
Right.
Hmm. Nah.
You know what? So I'm gonna put a plug here that um I've, you know, coming from or being in a family with a lot of pastors and preachers and things like that, then I know that that is a it can be a dirty, you know, position, right? Because we esteem we put them up on these serious pedestals and be like, that is the man of God, and he will never do, and you want to trust them, because who do you go and tell your problems to? Your pastor, and that kind of thing, and you want them to be of, have very high morals and integrity and that kind of thing. And you don't find that a lot. And it's crazy that it's that way. But let me say this, I will put a shameless plug in here. I do have a pastor brother who is very high on integrity. I've even as kids, I don't, I can't even remember. The only thing I remember is he and I fighting over a remote control. But hey, that's all, but I'm just saying. I just had to throw that in
All right.
there. So
I mean, I think the pastors with integrity don't get talked about.
that's
It's
exactly.
it's not news.
Exactly. Exactly. We don't go around saying, "Hey, all this pastor over here, thumbs up, pastor, great job, you know, great morals and integrity and all that." No, it's only a thing. There's only something said about them when something comes up, something happens, they're in the news or they, go viral or something. So yes.
I'm trying to say that goes to show how much that she cared for herself. Alone, leaning into God's understanding and word. All she really wanted was to be a bill, and he paid the price for that. Chantel says she's watching her associate pastor husband. She's watching him. Got one eye on him.
Ah.
And say, yep, everyone wants to be married to a pastor. Why? It's rough. You got to stay prayed up. Um, I've had jokers try to speak stuff like that over my life. And I
Jokers.
always, hmm
Ah.
and I always say, man, uh, JC, Jesus Christ, gonna have to sit down at the foot of the bed and tell me, hey, Johnny, it's time. You got to hand me the Bible and be like, Johnny, it's time. Because I don't necessarily want to go through that, and I don't want to put my wife through that. And it's I'm gonna leave it at this. It's a whole lot of other stuff, but first and foremost, that's a rough life. That means I can't even drink my brown in public. It's not. I can't go to the bar. Matter of fact, I'll probably give up DJing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, I can't be setting up twerk sessions and be at church Sunday mornings. Uh-uh. Mm-mm.
Ah.
So yeah, it's a rough life, and I don't know. I ain't gonna be able to do it. And then when my wife through that kind of scrutiny, I think she go through scrutiny now. So to be a pastor's wife and you put these extra rules and stuff, nah,
Okay.
I ain't gonna be able to do
Right.
it. I
Right.
ain't gonna
Because
be able to do it.
the wife be going through some stuff too. So
Yeah. Like I say, Jesus got to come on down. He got to come down here with the King James version in his
oh my
hand
gosh.
and hand it to me and be like, my son.
Ah.
Yeah, he say people are watching you, waiting for you to fail. That's true. Very true. I don't got time for that. I do some auxiliary stuff, man. I'll do your media and your graphics.
Right. 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 All right. Well, okay, okay. So listen, now let's talk about this. So there are I'm about to name 5 toxic foods that some of us probably indulge in on a regular basis. But here's the thing about these toxic foods. Companies are being sued because people are getting sick behind these toxic foods. So check it out. One of those is Simply Orange.
Dang. Hold
Yes,
on, man. That's the good stuff. I
yes,
mean, that's the expensive
yes,
orange juice.
yes. The Simply orange juice is toxic. People are getting sick from that, and the company is being sued.
Wow.
Here's another one. This is gonna hurt us. Orville Redenbacher popcorn
Popcorn. What's in the popcorn?
is toxic, and the company is being
What's
sued
toxic about it?
behind the Orville Redenbacher.
What's in it? Somebody tell what is it?
Hey, we're gonna have to look up what's in it.
Man, no. I mean,
Yes,
so if you say it's toxic, okay,
yes,
okay.
that's hey.
No, because
And hold on. Hershey's chocolate. Hershey's chocolate.
I like the chocolate with almonds. I do.
Also, all of the McDonald's and Burger King toxic.
I'm 4 for 4 now.
And the bags of salad. The salads that come in the bag, when you go and you buy the salads that are in a bag,
This is
toxic.
lies. What
Huh?
article this come from?
Listen,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
need
making it up.
I'm gonna need the authors. I'm gonna need to know. This has to be a reputable spot
Toxic
to be telling me all of this, man.
is toxic. So, yeah.
You say, "Oh no, chocolate McDonald's, take me now."
Okay.
I guess we're gonna take you at some point. What's toxic about it? What's the toxicity level?
So
What's the
people are getting sick behind these things, and those companies are being sued because people are getting sick from eating those things.
I guess
Yeah.
I don't. I get satisfied from eating those things.
Huh?
I don't
I
get sick.
mean,
I get satisfied.
at the end of the day, when you just really just sit down and just think about it, is there anything?
Jamie said, "Glad I don't eat none of that BS." Simply Orange, man.
Jamie is vegan, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, Simply Orange, man. That's you telling me I'm paying top dollar to
Right,
get
because it's pricey.
to be drinking some toxic.
Right.
I don't believe it, and I'm gonna
Right.
need you to show me the article after we get offline,
Okay.
and I need to look up these people and see. This just sound. It don't sound right.
Right. Right. I mean, there's so many things. There's most of everything we eat, or you know what I'm saying. It's got to have something in it, to it, whatever, because they're adding chemicals. Most of these things are chemically, you know, processed, and those chemicals build up, and hey, people are getting sick from it. So yeah,
I don't believe it.
he don't believe it, so he got to find it. So Roshonda said, so that's why I be cursing my kids out behind drinking that orange juice up from me. I support Simply Orange. Hey, okay.
Exactly, Vanessa. Exactly. Where this list came from. I need to verify this list.
Hey,
I can McDonald's. I can see that. I can see that.
McDonald's, Burger King.
Yeah, McDonald's, Burger King. I can see that. I
Mhm.
kind of want to go to Burger King now
What the heck?
because they got the flame, bro. I like the flame. Every once in a while, I like to get a flame bro burger.
Wow. I just tell you it's toxic. You want to go now?
Man, look, we've been eating this long. Like, if it was gonna take me
I
out,
mean,
I should have been gone.
I, you know how many kids are eating McDonald's?
Yeah, I mean, you see them golden arches. The golden arches is as a kid, you know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
programmed. When you see them, it's like, Mama, can we stop and go to
Yes.
McDonald's?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
all you gotta see is the golden arch.
That's it. So
So I don't know. Like I say, I gotta verify this list. McDonald's, I'm with. Simply Orange, the chocolate, the Hershey's chocolate, I can kind of see that.
good.
What?
The Hershey's chocolate.
Because it's good. Like
Huh?
anything that good probably ain't good for you.
Oh my gosh. I
And I
feel
guess
like
the same thing with the Simply Orange. What was the other
so
thing on there you said? Oh, you
the
said a
salad
bag salad.
and
So
the
what we gonna do?
popcorn.
We eat the bag salad. I'm
And
finna eat
the
some.
popcorn.
I'm not finna go in here and throw away this or red. Matter of fact, I was probably gonna put a movie on this. You know what I mean?
Eat some toxic
Eat some
popcorn.
toxic overrated box popcorn. I think Saw X just came out on Amazon Prime.
Wow. Wow.
So I was like,
That's a good movie to watch it too, huh?
I guess
Eat
so.
some popcorn.
Right.
Hey.
Sit here and kill myself slowly.
You know,
So, as a
what do
matter
they
of
call
fact, that's
that?
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat me some popcorn with some Hershey's chocolate and
Oh
drink
my
some Simply
gosh.
Orange and see what happens.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Yeah. It's about population control. Okay, let's just start there. That's what it is. That's what it
A
is.
lot of the food that we eat in America is banned in other countries.
Yeah. Yes. Because what's the richest guy? What's his name? That got his hand in everything. What's the rich man?
What's the dude who the Amazon
Yeah,
dude?
no, not
No,
him. The other guy.
the
The
Twitter dude, the one on Twitter.
not Elon. Come on.
Oh, you talking about Gates?
Gates.
Bill Gates.
Yes, because the thing is that he is behind, or putting his money in this whole population control thing. So that's what they want to do. And right now we have too many people. That's what they say. It's too many people on Earth, and they were hoping that COVID was going to get rid of it. A good number. It did a little something, but it didn't do enough, is what they said. And so, yes, all the food, everything, how they spray it, how they, treat it, and all the stuff that's grown out there on the farms or whatever, and they go and spray this toxic stuff, and they put toxic stuff in the water and the juice and everything, everything. Population control. They got to get rid of some people. It's too many.
So how are we gonna get around it?
What can we do? I think we talked about it last time. We got to grow our own stuff.
Believe it. Vanessa said, "Who is they?"
Don't start with me, Vanessa, with they. Don't start. They is who they are. Like, that's what they do. So the fact that we got to get out here, start growing our own stuff. I don't even think somebody said that the seeds are even have something
Contaminated.
tainted.
Yes.
Yes. So
Jamie said, "Bill Gates is buying up all the farmland."
yes, yes, and that way he can control, like, put some stuff on there. Go on and spray that with some insect whatever stuff. I don't know. And then, yeah, serve it up and give it to the people. Bag it up, put it in the salad bags. Yes,
That's some old pink in the brain type.
man. And what is that cartoon show, that animated show, not a cartoon show. What's the animated show that where they predict a lot of stuff? What's that show?
Who's on Simpsons? Simpsons.
The Simpsons. They said on The Simpsons that you can go and see where they talk about all this stuff. Like, how do they know this? How do the Simpsons know what's gonna happen and what's going on? I'm just curious. Anyway, so yeah. So Jamie said most seeds are a GMO. What? How can we get around it? Like, from now, Jamie, I'm gonna say this. From what I heard, that even vegan food have some toxic stuff going on. So
It's probably just lower levels of toxicity.
probably is, yeah, you know, a lot of these plant-based, things. What plant? How are you planting them? What, everything. I don't see how you can get around any of it. So what we have to do is we have to make sure that we use things that will fight against that stuff. We got to be taking, vitamins and, this, that, and the third. They say black castor oil. Have anybody heard about that? Black castor oil is real important. They say take that. Take back in the day, the old folks used to give their kids a teaspoon or tablespoon of castor oil, right? Were you a castor oil baby? And now they say that right there will fight off some stuff.
Castor oil and cod liver oil were
Yeah.
two of the nastiest
Yeah.
things.
They say to that we should consume the castor oil, that we need to start back doing that because it will fight off some stuff.
That's said, I need to start digging in the backyard. Man, maybe I do, but no, not today. Not today. I had a rough time watching Chris Carter today.
Not what the heck?
Let alone digging a hole in the backyard, man. Give me my
Mm,
toxic food. Let me be done with it. Same said this too. I think about about the vegan foods having a level of toxicity.
mhm.
Many vegan foods have lots of chemicals to make it have the meaty texture and taste.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah.
some additives.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the mushrooms and all that. Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, is that Rashonda, is that for the castor oil? Yeah, they say that castor oil is something else. Matter of fact, I did get some black castor oil, and we're gonna start taking it. I got it so that we can start taking it around here because we need to, ward off some of this stuff. So, I mean, you got to be prepared and be ready to fight these diseases and stuff that's going on. So, yeah,
I ain't get COVID until the end of COVID.
I know, but you got it. And the thing is that when you are somebody who you be around people, you know what I'm saying,
But my
then
system fought it off all that time. I
I
was DJing and
know. I
everything.
know. I know. Isn't that something? I think you got to be blood type O. So,
Rashonda said her grandma traumatized her with that crap. Yeah.
mhm.
Yours and mine both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Traumatized is a good way. That's a good word.
But the thing is it's like as kids, think about when, most of us were kids, we used to drink water out of
Water
the
hose.
water hose.
I could taste the rubber.
And huh? Taste what?
The rubber. Like the water hose, you can
Oh,
taste
it had
when
that
it coming out the
rubbery.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
taste it when it, but if it was nice and cool on a hot day, a
Right. That's
hot
all you
Texas
needed.
day,
Yeah.
I'm taking that
Yeah.
rubber
It was a
infused
lot
water.
of things that we did as kids that these kids today would just be grossed out at
They kind
all.
of get infected with water.
Right. They
Maybe
get sick. Yeah.
right. Then they got this water toxicity or whatever the hell.
Right.
Trying to say she used to gag her butt off, and then her grandma would make her retake it and dare her to throw it
Oh.
up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. I remember
Yeah.
my grandma sitting there with the switch in one hand and a spoon in the other.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, nigga, you gonna take this and you're
Ooh.
not just finna throw it up.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna start with the teaspoon instead of the big tablespoon. So
But I say, yeah, it's like eating dirt.
yeah. Yeah.
She also said we're gonna have to go over Nara's house and take some lessons on planting.
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, I think that it's about just getting started, but you know, anyway, case around
Yep. I'm
that
going to
planting.
McDonald's after this.
Oh my gosh. All right. So, all right. So listen, y'all. Did y'all hear about um the thing with it's well, you know what? Let's start here. So the Jada Pinkett. I I know everybody done heard about Jada and this book. And the fact that she and Will have been separated for since 2016 or something, right? Um, and then there was some other things that she came out with in her book. She said that Tupac, while in prison, asked her to marry her. Wait, asked her to marry him. And what do y'all think about this? Like, what? How, I don't know. First of all, let's say this. She putting, they put all their stuff out there, and people are getting, like, if she don't shut up, we tired of being on this on the group chat. Take us off the group chat, Jada. We don't want to hear no more. But I mean, this is what famous people do, right? I feel like they tell their story, and I'm not even mad at her for doing it. Somebody gonna buy that book. Some people. So, it is what it is. She's just revealing some things that, they've been through, they've gone through or whatever. And I mean, you know, I'm just not mad at her. People are they're hating on it the whole cuz they feel like she is emasculating Will. First of all,
Say, do y'all believe it? Do we believe what do we believe as far as what's going on between Will and Jada? Oh, do we believe as far as Pac um,
Asking for
the hand in
asking her to
marriage?
marry.
Uh huh.
I don't know. Somebody there's a lady on TikTok. I don't know who else on TikTok. There's a lady on TikTok who says she has the information that disproves that even happened. She said Tupac wasn't even there at the prison where Jada said he was during that time. So I don't know.
Her memory probably bad. It was 25 years ago. It was 30
Right?
years ago. So
Right.
it's probably just slept on my. I mean, I think there was definitely something going on between Pac and Jada. I don't know if anything physical or anything sexual was going on. It might not even made it that far.
Right.
Um, you
But
know,
the fact that she loved him and how she cared about him, I do think that's the thing. I think that Will felt some kind of way behind the relationship the friendship she had with him. I do think that.
yeah, because he a good guy
But I
and
also
Pac was
think
the
Will is
bad
a
boy.
grown man. Like people saying that she's emasculating him.
I man, let me go through a couple of these comments and I'll tell you what I think. Shauna said, just admit that you may have made a mistake marrying the wrong person. I don't know. I don't know if she necessarily made a mistake because through all of this, Will Smith still talking about that's his best friend. He gonna
Hmm.
love her and support her for life.
Hmm.
Hey,
That
I
is a
don't
pact they
think
made
she.
to each other.
Maybe he need to admit that he married the wrong person.
Hey,
But as far as Jada go, shoot, I need
I think
somebody.
she all right. She winning. Now she might have been unhappy, like she, whatever. But
Um, Janine, what's going on? What's going on? I'm gonna get out. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get out there now. Her stuff is on Thursdays, right? She got a comedy thing on Thursdays
oh
on
yeah,
this side of town.
yeah.
Shoot, I'll be at Blitz every Thursday. I don't know. I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna speak nothing because I won't. I want to work. But if
Right.
you have it on another night, I come out. Uh, Shannon Paul said that heifer is annoying me. She's annoying everybody. It's just
Mm. Well, and here's the thing. I know people are, they feel like they feel about Jada because she's telling all this information. But you know what? If I was Jada, I'd be telling it too. Because guess what? Now here's a book, and here's the book that's gonna make more money. I don't, hey, it went the rich keep getting richer. They figuring it out. Like that's what you do.
yeah,
And she got a story to tell.
there you go.
On the red table talk, people said, "Well, why did you sit up and act like all was well on this, fake red table, or whatever?" But I mean, her and Will still who they are. She was saying that they haven't lived together in whatever these amount of years, and the fact that when he slapped Chris, they weren't even, you know,
It don't matter.
right.
They
But
was
technically
there,
they still married, right?
right?
Because
I
they were
mean, they
just
were
separated.
there as husband and wife. They ain't come separate.
Right.
They ain't come in separate
Right.
cars.
Right. But
So
but what they saying is the real reason behind that was because Chris tried to holler at Jada, and Will found that she told Will.
I mean,
So that was what it really
Will a
was.
big dude. Chris was out of line if he did that.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, he was just looking for a reason. He been waiting on a
Right.
reason. He was like,
Exactly.
"Oh, well, all right, here we go. You know the dough, boy.
Keep my wife name.
Yeah. Militia, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Fly Phoenix, what's going on? See you dropped in. Oh, we got some comments. Let's run through these comments. I might not be able to say nothing about what I think. Let's see. It's annoying, but she is having a moment to speak her truth.
Right.
Unfortunately, it is coming from a place of regret and hurt. She doesn't know how to properly place her emotions or thoughts right now. Dang, Fly Phoenix, you a counselor? You a certified counselor up in this one?
Okay.
We got a vegan. Oh, she said she missed the part about
Right.
the vegan lifestyle. But on the Jada, Will and Jada. Supposedly, Will Smith wrote a book years ago that admitted the same information about their separation. And it wasn't hyped up the way Jada's book is. Also, she came back and cleared it up, saying they're trying to work on getting back together. Yeah, yeah. Fly Phoenix said, she said she read Will's book and she can say that he is not innocent in this entire ordeal. That's
Hmm.
what I believe right there.
Right.
Janine said we all
Right.
have a story to tell. But as I said, I feel like Jada is telling the truth. just lifing.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think that. Shauna said I kept saying that their vibe was off at the red table. You could tell how he would try and touch her, and she would slightly fall back from him touching her. And here comes the local antagonist, village antagonist.
Ah.
As we
Oh,
say,
Quincy.
why she didn't say all of this a goddamn year ago?
Oh gosh.
Because she was building up that suspense,
Right. She said,
man.
I'm gonna let y'all say whatever y'all want to say right now because y'all don't even know what's going
She building
on.
up the suspense. I truly think that yeah, Will ain't innocent.
At
I think he
all.
not. I mean, it's kind of known he had a lot of stuff going on in early in his career, and
Hmm.
most of his career he was married to Jada.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
now because he started out with Cherie. Now let's talk to Cherie. Cherie, why did you divorce Will, this man with all this money? And you know what I'm saying? Why did you want to get out of this marriage? Cherie, his first wife. Let's talk to her. Something was going on. And Jada just decided, okay, I'm in for the long haul.
right? I'm gonna,
Right. We partners, life partners. That's what they started saying, life
I
partners.
mean, they put these good genes together. You know, got all of this money for these kids.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, um, yeah. Well, here we go.
Well, supposedly, let me say this before. Supposedly, Jada's mom was the one who said you need to go on and marry him. Hello.
I ain't mad at her.
Okay.
It's like say, man, this thing is going
That's
somewhere.
money. Girl.
Right, it's going somewhere.
Okay.
Trying to say, so is anybody gonna apologize to the August boy? He
Huh.
told the truth. If you go back and listen to this interview, he said how they were having issues for years. I mean, why would you think that he mentioned about Will Smith giving him his blessings?
Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. Because people were trying to blame him, blaming Jada. The comedians out here dogging Jada out because they felt like what she did to poor Will. Stop.
Janine said because she knew he was gay.
Woo.
I mean, you know, we all got Dwayne Martin's
Hello, Dwayne.
stories.
Yeah.
We got those stories. So you know, and you know that probably went on with Jada too. You know, and you know she probably got all kind of this is just tip of the iceberg.
Right. And see, that's why I see why people wondering what poor Will. That's why Will is like, yeah, let my wife do what she gonna
Man,
do.
yeah,
Cause
Will
she know
is
all my secrets.
right. She's giving you half the secret. She ain't
Okay.
give you the other half.
Okay.
Giving you black
The
woman.
part they not telling. Mm.
Quincy said, y'all got too many excuses for the trifling ways of the wicked woman.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Bob Phoenix said Rashana Weather for too much like right. They don't issue apologies. She still want to kiss on his tattoos. Oh man. Y'all think that entanglement still going on?
Nah, because I think it got ugly. It got ugly. At the end of the day, the thing is that they should have made him sign an NDA.
Yeah.
There, I said
Because
it.
he dropped the whole album.
Right. Yeah. He's like, boom, hey, here's the whole story. And that was why Will was like, Jada, what happened, Jada? Because she didn't do what she should have did to make that boy not talk. That was that look, that meme that they have of Will looking like he was crying or whatever. This was a Jada, you messed up. Look, that's what that was.
Yeah, Jada was like, I don't care. All them broads, you know, he got
I
a
know she wanted to
lot.
say
You
something.
know what I'm saying? It's
I
like,
did.
this just one little dude. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Don't make me
Right.
start bringing names.
Right. Baby, don't do that. This was an entanglement. Okay?
Hey,
Stop. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna say it again. You know, I don't think any of it's right. I think the whole situation is toxic, regardless of who's doing what. But we're just, I think the men, it's just hard for us to take the situation where things are flipped. You know, we could do whatever we wanted to do and get away with it in the 90s. You know, we was calling y'all B's and H's and talking about running trains and all kind of stuff. And we get to come back and be family men or, you know, be men of value, even after doing all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Women just flipped it now. So
Right.
now, you know what I'm saying? We the hoes. You know, and so they just flipped it, and it's hard. That's hard for us to take that it's
Right.
y'all turn
Right.
to be able to do all the ratchet things you want to do and still be respected as women.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's just the
Yeah.
tables didn't turn,
Yeah.
man.
They have. They have indeed.
They didn't turn, and that's it's it's very hard for us to take. I think we use what is that? What is accountability?
Mm-hmm.
We use that as a weapon
Right.
against the woman nowadays.
Right.
And I think if we looked ourselves in the mirror, we got enough stuff to be accountable amongst ourselves to where we shouldn't even have to worry about women. But since we see women making these advances, I think we use that to kind of like a lash, against you. It's like accountable. You're not being accountable.
Right.
So it's like we use it as a weapon against y'all. So, to keep
Right.
trying to slow y'all's wave down. 'Cause another thing that I say about y'all, this is the women's empowerment era. It's not something that we really on board with as men.
Right.
Quincy says she as bad as Lizzo out here and these new Kool-Aid hair girls
Oh my gosh.
talking about their a-holes. I thought she's talking about
Right.
those
Yeah.
ski
Right.
what is Sexy Red.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping on Sexy Red, man. I don't know. I don't care about that. Everybody got a little ratchet in them. Sexy Red, you get to get paid to be ratchet 24/7, but everybody got a little ratchet in them, and you turn Sexy Red on, and you be ratchet for a minute, and then you can just go back to being your regular self, in my opinion, if that's what you choose to do. That's the same thing as NWA. When people used to listen to NWA, no, they wasn't no gangster, no, they wasn't no gun toting Crip or Blood, and like that. But you listen to the song, you sound hard, you feel hard,
Right.
and
Right.
then
Right.
you
And
move on.
who is that one rapper that's out now that they say he ain't never did none of the stuff he say?
Oh, that's Future.
Future. Yeah.
Future, he done made millions, and he don't do
Right.
none of the stuff
Right.
he said.
Right.
None of the stuff he said. Okay,
Tracy said no marriage is perfect, but
that's dysfunction at its finest.
well,
Already. I think said they don't compare. Quincy said, "Evil women, the truth is out on you all."
what Quincy?
See, you said that's true. I ain't heard from none of Will's women. Only her side piece has the girly mouth.
Right, because Will did what he needed to do. Like, here, you gonna sign this right here, woman, because you would not say nothing about nothing. And so that was the thing. That was the problem. He had a problem with Jada because she slipped and didn't, you know, take care of business.
DJ Scrap, what's going on, man? What's going on? He said, "Good evening." Quincy and Fly Phoenix look like they having a little conversation
Oh
in the
gosh.
comments. She said they do compare. God damn it, and you know it. Fly Phoenix said, "Quincy McCarty, sir."
Straight cap.
You
Mm.
say ain't no tables turned, they trifling the shit.
Oh my gosh.
He said, regardless of what you say, there is something to decency. Oh my man. We we talk about decency. I mean, it was a lot of indecent stuff, things said, whatever, portrayed, whatever, when we was on top. And now it's just flipped. It's just to me that's just the bottom line. It's being flipped. And now women rapping harder than with dudes. They
Yeah, I
going harder than
mean,
dudes nowadays.
or mhm.
Because dudes, our best rappers are in their feelings. Our best rappers is Drake.
Oh gosh.
He emotional, and you know we got the dudeish. The girls, they the ones that's dudeish. You know, it's done flipped. This whole thing done flipped. It's a lot of stuff about the hip hop industry that has flipped
Right.
because
Right.
in the '90s we were talking about dealing drugs. A lot of these kids nowadays are talking about taking drugs.
Mm.
So it's coming from the fiend
Right.
perspective nowadays. Everybody popping pills, Molly, Percocet, blah, blah.
Right. Right.
So now we got this the fiend generation. This ain't necessarily the hustling generation.
Yeah. Yeah. DJ Scrap said, "How about them Rangers?" What?
I mean, they're in the World Series. I don't know if they won and not. I don't know if they even played tonight. I
Oh,
really don't
okay.
even follow the World Series. I don't even follow baseball. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't follow a lot of sports. Baseball is like 162 games. That's a lot of games
Yeah.
to be
Too much.
following. I
Right.
can't. I go with football. It's once a week. I don't even follow basketball no more because 82 games in a season. It's just too. I just too much stuff, man. I'm trying to succeed. I'm trying to be the Michael Jordan of my industry of DJing. And I can't do that watching 82 games of somebody else. I can't do that watching 20 games of somebody else. I don't, mm-mm. He said the Rangers all playing. Tracy said the
You can
Rangers
start
all playing
right.
for real, for real.
You say they 10-2 right now. All
10 to
right.
2, yeah. Congratulations to the Rangers. Like I said,
Right.
I can't afford to follow them, man. I follow them Dallas Cowboys, and that's about it. Speaking of that DJ Scrap, because I do believe that you are a New Orleans Saints fan, and I ain't heard Jack from none of y'all this year. I don't know. I know y'all don't win. I know y'all won a couple. I think y'all might be 500, if not over 500. But I ain't heard a peep about New Orleans Saints fans this year. The Who That Nation.
Uh
But anyhow, we can get back to the subject.
oh. Right. I'm
Get back
like,
to the
I
subject
can't
at
even.
hand.
All right. So anyway, I guess we'll, pause on the whole Jada Will thing because I see that, it is kind of one of those things that everybody have a side. We can be very opposite, when it comes to that. I just want to say that in reference to, her and people complaining about her talking, telling her story or whatever, let that woman make her money. Like it is what it is. If I could write a book and have some stuff to say, I'd be just writing away. But now I think now you ain't got to write. You can chat GPT it or something, whatever they call it.
Man, what did they say? Wealthy people talk about ideas. Rich people talk about events, and poor people talk about other people.
Mm, there you go, right there.
So, yeah, I'm trying not to spend too much time. I might have an opinion on it, but I'm not gonna go back and forth with nobody. I'm not gonna have no Twitter war or no social media war with nobody over somebody else's relationship.
Right.
I got my opinion on what might happen. I might read somebody else's opinion on what might have happened, and I'm moving on. I don't got time. I'm trying to be Will and Jada, at least as far as stature goes. I ain't talking about you see. I'm talking about as far as I mean, as
Buddy.
far as stature, as far
Right,
as
right, right.
power, like
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
to they went viral before the book came out.
Right,
Like 4 days before the book came out, they said, "Hey, this book is coming."
right.
Dropped the excerpt,
Yeah,
and America went crazy.
yeah, yeah.
So they probably made money, you know what I'm saying, before the book even dropped.
Right. I'm sure some people was waiting. Whoever they was talking about A, B, C, D, but they was some people was waiting to buy that book. How about that? And so I'm sure she gonna do well on it. That is marketing. That's what that is.
At its finest.
Oh my God.
Jada and Will
Oh my God.
just
Let me see if I
park
can
it.
find
We
it.
all have stuff going on somewhere. True enough. But to be able to put your stuff out, like, okay, everybody in relationship, we got relationships, marriage, whatever the case. We go through that stuff for free. Like we don't get no money. We don't get paid behind. These people are increasing their wealth by, telling their business. My business get out there, all y'all gonna do is laugh. They put their business out there, man. It's an extra few million.
Yeah,
I
that's it.
am,
That's it.
I am, man.
And you know what? Here's the thing. They don't even need it. So, but that's how
Oh,
you that's what you do, right?
this for the kids. This for the grandkids, all the
Yeah.
great grandkids.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Like, all is well. What the heck?
I had to do that because I've been waiting to do it. So so
I'm not
anyway,
going. Hey, she said, for sure, people will talk regardless of what's going on. For sure. For sure. That was the plan because the book may be trash. So why not make the money before it comes out so the sales don't even matter? I feel like that's what they did. Like I said, she was viral before the book even dropped or whenever. I don't know. There was an interview or something that Friday, right? Is that when the book dropped?
I think because she was on somebody's show, I think, and did a small interview. I'm sure to hype up
Now that dropped on a
the
Friday.
book, right?
They started talking about it like Monday or Tuesday of that week.
Yeah,
And an excerpt from that interview
right,
was
right,
started going
right,
viral.
right.
So you got the preview to the interview,
Yeah.
then the interview,
Mm-hmm.
then the book.
Yeah. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I am not mad. Can we get a lesson on marketing?
I think ain't gonna
because
be no damn grandkids. They look confused.
oh my god, yeah, the kids are Lord. But the oldest one, he seemed like he may be fairly normal. The oldest
Who,
son,
Jalen?
the no what is his son, not Jada son.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Trey. I think his name is Trey. He seemed like he fairly normal. So the other two poor babies. But
Yeah. Yeah, she say Trey.
yeah.
Let's say I don't care to read about it. Hell, we got our own stuff to deal with. I don't care. And that's me. Um, especially for me, I don't care to read about it because they ain't got out of it yet. So
Hmm.
that ain't really no therapy for me. That just let me know that you got more problems than I got. I ain't gonna say the same problems I got. You got more problems. I guess more money, more problems. So
Yeah,
it just
that's
lets
what they
me.
say, right?
So that just let me know this. But unless that book got the chapter at the end and tell me how y'all came out of it, and it don't seem like they came out of
I
it yet.
mean, it seemed like it's still going
Right. They
ongoing.
still, what do they say,
Right.
trying to find themselves, trying to, I don't know, get
Right.
whatever.
Right. I think
So
I think at this point they are trying to work it out, somebody said. Um because if you're not going to if you're just going to live in two separate houses, but for the public you portray, hey, we're still together, then what is the point? What are we doing? They said they're life partners, and I guess that's what they mean, right? That it's never going to be a divorce, it's never going to be a permanent separation. They're going to be life partners.
that's what's up.
Life.
That's what, ain't that what Oprah and, what's the old boy name?
Stedman,
Yeah.
yeah, apparently so, because what's the point of getting married? What is the point of Oprah sharing her money with him?
Especially now.
Right. So, hey, there you go.
Well, all right. Yeah. I'm gonna. Mm-mm.
Hmm?
I said I ain't gonna be able to mess with the book. But,
Not.
I mean, I don't fool with Will and Jada like that. No way.
Yeah. I mean, we don't read books around here. So
DJ Scrap said, honestly, I don't think anything was ever wrong. This is what they agreed on a long time ago. Probably so.
yeah.
They had a marketing plan, a strategy, or whatever. To me, this is like some type of get back. It just seemed like Jada is getting back at him for something because Will ain't hitting back.
Right. Because even when they did you see the interview? They were together, and Will was like, he got on the mic and he said he was somewhere off in the building, something, I don't know, somewhere that it was dark. He didn't have no internet. He said when soon as he got back to where there was some internet, he said he got all these all the messages and everything. People are like, hey, what's going on? What you gonna say? And he said he started reading messages. He's like, oh, she said that, as if he said, but he full 100% support what she's doing. She got his 100% support.
Small wiener part, man. I don't know how to take offense to that, man. Look at her, man.
I mean, did somebody say that? I didn't think.
That's
I think that was. I thought that was a like where somebody went in and.
and put that together.
Uh huh.
Okay, good. I
Mm.
don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really follow the situation. So good. She ain't say that because boy.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Um, Ramona said, "Heck, Ti and Tiny did the separation thing, and now they're in the same house. So who knows? They could end up back together." Rashana said, "I want to hear about Remy Ma and Papoose." Bald head tail. They were supposed to be the perfect couple. You don't know about that situation? Remy
Yeah,
Ma
I
and
mean, yeah. Yeah, but we gotta wait for them to write a book because at the end of the day, first of all, the fact that Remy came home and I mean, do we know exactly why she would have cheated? Because if this man was doing all that he was doing for you while you was locked up, and he was taking care of everything, coming and seeing you every day, he said, and I mean, that was just some ungratefulness right there. And then you end up getting with some dude that is like supposed to been his protege or something or other or whatever. Like that was very wrong. But I think she doesn't admit to it right now. So we don't know really what happened.
I think it was very wrong. I don't think it's uncommon.
Right.
Uh, I think guys do it all the time. I know
Oh
guys do it.
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
know
Oh yeah.
a lot of. I know quite a few, more than a
Yeah.
handful of guys
Yeah.
that somebody was holding them down,
Right.
and I know a lot of guys to where the main chick was holding them down. There was a side chick holding them down too,
Yeah.
and he'll get out and not fool neither one of them.
Yikes.
Or I mean, when you get out, you kind of want to live life a little bit.
Right, because whatever those years were that you missed, you kind of your mind is still stuck there.
Yeah,
So yeah.
so you
Hmm.
know, you almost kind of got to expect that. I
Yeah.
don't married or not. You almost,
Yeah.
that just comes with the territory. So for her to do it, it's still wrong. Don't get me twisted. Don't get it twisted. It's wrong. It's two left feet,
Right.
but it ain't. Let's not act like it don't happen. And for guys to act like that's just, and that's just kind of how guys are. We can cheat all day, but we get cheated on, man.
Right.
It's an atrocity.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
can't take it.
but yeah, it ain't nothing. I mean, it's just one of them things. For me, people are human.
Yeah.
Um, you ain't supposed to slip and fall on some other dude's lap, but it happened.
Yeah.
It just happened, especially coming out of jail.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Scrap said it's all about money. Now watch Will and Jada drop blockbuster movies because now everybody want to see it. I can see that.
Marketing.
Rashana said that man was willing to get locked up trying to sneak her man voice out of jail.
Right.
J Scrap said, I truly don't follow celebrity hoopla. Average people have the same issues, just not broadcast.
Indeed. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Ramona said, well, for me being a woman, we don't cheat unless the home life is jacked up. We love hard, but you're right. We're definitely human. Yeah, yeah. I do, and I hate saying it though, because dudes get mad at me for saying stuff like that. But I do feel like women do love harder than men. I think when y'all committed to the relationship, y'all are a little bit more committed when you in that committed state. We can be in a committed relationship and still cheat. Be committed or whatever the case. And if we feel like we ain't gonna get caught, we'll probably still
Right.
go for it.
Right. Right. Right.
I think with a woman, if a woman is, truly for her dude, I think in a lot of cases, I just feel like that though. I
Yeah.
feel like that, in a lot of cases they'll be like, look, I got a dude, I ain't really trying to mess
Right.
around like that.
Right. Right.
But I think for a guy, just being a guy all my life, you know, we got to spare 15 minutes and we don't feel like we're gonna get caught.
Right.
We're
Then
gonna
think you can
go
get
for
away
that,
with it.
better. Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna go and do that.
Yep. And then when the woman come back, because if she find out if she stay, there's a possibility she might, and then he ain't gonna be able to take it. So
Scrub
there's
say I
that.
beg to differ. He said, but women also cheat when the home is perfect. Uh,
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know. I
uh,
don't. I don't know. I would have. I don't know. I guess you'll never know because we all speak from our own vantage point. And some of us might know
right.
somebody who cheated,
Right. Right.
on a
Right.
perfect situation.
Right.
I
Because
just
what?
don't.
Because even if you know somebody that might have been in a situation that you think was like that, do you know everything that was going on? Because it could have been something that she was going through that you don't know about.
I just know more dudes that have made stupid ass decisions than girls. And working in an office setting for what 10, 11 years, and befriending some of the females that was there, talking about some of the stuff they got going on or whatever. Shoot, messing with some of the chicks that got something going on, or not being able to mess with somebody who got something going on. It just seemed like, with guys, we'll try. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. I think now I do think that nowadays I think there's a higher percentage of women that will take that chance, higher than back in the past. I'm far removed from the dating pool, so I think it's more women, especially with the music and the media and stuff like that, telling you to be ratchet, telling you to be a hoe. Yeah, like the percentage is going to be higher. But I think for a lot of women, especially when you hit that maturity point, it's like that settle down point. I think that women, more willing to go to sit on down somewhere. Dudes don't sit down until ED set in. We're 60, 70 years old, still trying to, do what we do.
Right, with diabetes and all kind of stuff. So yeah.
Let me see. I say she's speaking as a woman. Shonda said, I wonder will a man admit that there are a trainer when it comes to infidelity? Because when the shoe is on the other foot, somehow y'all can't handle it and then cry like little punks. Look at her, man. All the bashing ain't necessary. But
Ah.
I think that's true. I think for a lot of guys, we can't handle it. You know, I'm not gonna say that I could handle it, but I will say that in my previous relationship, when I did cheat, I always said that if I caught her, then I had to give her a pass. It's like
And most men are not that. That is not the same for most men. We know that.
I ain't saying it wouldn't hurt, but if I would act, come on, man, what's good for the goose? I'm old school, so if what's good for the goose, good for the gander. So if I'm gonna be out there doing what I do, I can't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Because
And you know what? When you say that, and maybe let's think about this, and maybe that's how Will feels.
oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Just saying.
yeah. I think that's how Will feels. It's like
Yeah, I did it
I did a
for
whole lot
years.
of right,
Right.
and you know, no telling how many nights she was at home. You know what I'm saying, waiting on
Right.
dude.
Right. Right.
So, because August is later on
Right.
in a
Right.
relationship, and we're not hearing about nothing else, early on, whatever.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
all of that is, pictures and
Yeah.
rumors and all
Right.
that about Mr. Will.
Right. 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 Right.
DJ Scrap said they are just a lot slicker. We will never know because the grocery store and the beauty shopping is an all day process.
Wow.
I think they are slicker. Then I don't even. Oh well, no, I ain't gonna say they slicker. We don't check. Like that's extra work. Don't nobody want to get up and be chasing, looking behind, whatever. Now, me and Will, once you get on the radar, once we start seeing stuff different, it's like, oh, nigga, let me check this out. Even if you cheating, now for me, I don't know if I'm cheating. I ain't even finna go looking for what you got going on. Nigga, I am too busy doing what I'm doing. And if we both catch each other, you know what I'm saying? If it both come out, we can just discuss it at that point. But for me, when I was at that point in my relationship where I was cheating, it's like I don't even got time to be checking to see if you cheating because I'm trying to make sure I'm cheating. So I don't. But women are slicker. I do feel like women, are slicker. We don't data, and that's one reason why I had to get that stuff up. I don't got time to be trying to cover my tracks. Like you got to cover every track, and you got to remember your lies because women remember lies from 10 years ago, and I ain't man no. Mm-mm. You trip yourself up. And women, they got a network. They got other women that work with them, whatever the case. Put up the alibis for them, all that good stuff. They set that up every single time. You know, we ain't gonna do that every single time. We get sloppy.
Ah.
We get sloppy. And I just don't feel like women they don't get sloppy. You're gonna have to really, latch on to them. Pretty much put a GPS on their car to be able to catch up with them because they're gonna have all their lives together. They're gonna have their homegirls together. They're gonna have their Facebook posts together. All of that.
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna be together. That's how I feel about it. So yeah, they are slicker.
Ah. Wow.
Just Scrap said, Reminder, I truly understand what you're saying from you as a woman point of view, but there's such thing as a man being too perfect. There is a such thing as a man being too perfect.
Hmm?
I don't know. Expected with us. We are not the same, but trifle. Oh Lord, got Quincy back. We are not the same, but trifling skeezers will always beg to differ.
Lord.
Rashana said it in the man is quick to leave us and won't take us back, but expect us to stick around. Ooh. Yeah, I agree with that. What's it? Every time I comment this damn live stop, I see they putting the clamps back on my black ass. They need to antagonizing. They don't. They blocked you for antagonizing. I'm trying to say it be done dead in your face and wouldn't even notice. Oh, yeah, Scraps at that part. We don't look for it, but when it shows his face, yeah, we don't know, man. We ain't trying to look, but if that clue, and that's for me, you know, if that clue fall in my lap or whatever, then yeah, that meant God sent that to me because I ain't looking for it. I'm not out looking for it. So if it comes to me, it's got to be for me. It's got to be divine. That's got to be God telling me something because I sure ain't
Mm.
trying to search for it. I'm trying to say train very well. Ramona said, "Okay, What does it mean when they make? Oh, wait a minute. Well, what does it mean when they?
I think
Oh,
when the male, probably
a
the
male
man.
always thinks she's cheating. When a male always thinks she's cheating, I mean, there's definitely insecurity there. I think when the male, when I think for me, I think when the insecurity is from you either doing something yourself or you noticing something that you have done in the past,
Mhm.
and you scared karma that crept up on you.
Right.
So that's just my this is my opinion. Reminder
Hmm.
when when a dude always think a woman is
Right.
cheating
Always accusing. Then what you doing?
because for
Mhm.
me I ain't gonna even always be accused. I just go ahead and leave. I don't got time to be dealing with all that. If I really feel in my heart of hearts like you out doing you or whatever, and this thing ain't gonna work, I ain't gonna accuse you of nothing. I'm just gonna go on and turn my ass, man. I don't got. I'm too old. I don't- mm-mm. And if I accuse you, unless I got everything, all the facts right, I'm gonna have to catch your friends in a lie and all that. It's too much work. Oh, this relationship ain't gonna work. You just Scrap said, men, we don't know how to get our butts up and go home. A
Oh
woman would
gosh.
do it and come home. Yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah.
home and cook dinner.
Say, and I got that bad. A nap is coming afterwards, and I don't got time to be oversleeping.
Gosh.
Uh-uh. Mm-mm.
Mm.
Quincy said they must be silenced. That's the
What?
He is in the woman haters club. You
Oh my
remember Little
gosh.
Rascals? They had the woman haters club, and you don't remember that?
Oh wow.
The little dudes, man. DJ Scrap said when it shows we check phone records, purses, smell drawers and stuff, just like y'all do.
Wow.
I just don't have time for that. I'm not going through your purse, and it's crazy because a lot of times I use Chris Carr,
Ah,
and I'm not even. A lot of times, if I can't find the keys in the first 30 seconds, I'm gonna bring the whole purse to her and let her pull the keys out the car. I'm not going through no purse. I ain't got time to be going through no purses. Phone records. I don't got time to be checking no phone records. I am not no what are those PI?
right.
I'm no problem. Man, I don't got time for that, man. What's it said because she is cheating?
Oh gosh.
I said stop that. That's not true. Um, Oh, I should be putting this on the screen. My bad. We in overtime anyway. I'm working on it anyway.
Right.
But as I said, I remember me and my girl dropping somebody off to cheat and got caught by.
Wow.
He was on it.
Ah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was on top of it. Quincy said, "Why do women want everybody to believe that they're always a victim when it comes to cheating? They are not always a victim. I don't feel like women are always a victim, but I just feel like it takes more for a woman to cheat than a man. I think for a man, all it takes is opportunity.
Right. Right.
I think for a woman, it's got to be some bases not covered. It's got to
Oh
you
yeah.
probably left something open. For another dude or whatever the case. And it just varies from woman to woman. You never know what that thing is that you're not doing that she finding somewhere else. But I just feel like For a dude, another thing I feel like it's emotional with women. So it's got to be an emotional connection. You're gonna have to be attracted. A nigga don't have to be attracted to bend you over. He do not have to be attracted to you at all. He just might want to get his rock. He might just want that notch in his belt. He might just want to be able to tell his homeboys, "Hey, I smashed that." It's different reasons. But I just think for a woman, women, it ain't like well, there's a growing percentage of women that'll be like, "I smashed that." Since these tables are turning nowadays. But yeah, I think for men would go and all we need is opportunity.
You know what? I'm not gonna do, Quincy. Quincy, what the heck?
You
You're
say
doing too much.
Quincy and Timothy, you two are
Right.
hilarious. Timothy says, shit, Johnny, you both do your research about that investment. I will do my research, but the good Lord gonna have to drop it on me. I'm not, man. She'll tell you. She'll probably check behind me before I check behind her. I don't have time for that stuff, man. I'm really into legacy building right now. So if in the middle of my legacy building something drop in my spirit, then I'll check it out. But I don't got time to be detouring for
Man.
what I got going on. Can you please admit that you like to give up that snatchy? 51% of married men cheat. Oh, my bad. 51% of married women cheat. I can see that. I can see it. My thing is, what's the reasoning? But I just don't think that women just cheat just to be cheating. I just don't think that. I do think that in some situations, especially if you got married in high school, you've been married for 20, 30 years, I do think you get tempted by the whole phase again. I do think that. Just Scrap said it does take more for a woman to cheat. A woman is actually looking for something. Men, we just want a blast. I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you, we just want a blast, literally. Trying to say a nigga gonna act like they care to listen to a woman talk, but they really only want one thing to smash and be thinking that him love you. Yeah. Yep. I've told Chris that too many times. I'm like, that friend shit is out the motherfucking window. That nigga ain't trying to, nigga, nobody trying to be your friend, nobody trying to be your buddy. No, nigga, I'm trying to smash.
Oh my gosh.
Of course, he said that's 51% of you card carrying trifling.
Can we, Quincy?
Y'all need to go
I
check out Quincy, man. Y'all need
cannot.
to Google Water Roses and
Oh my
see him and
gosh.
Kitty Sayers go
Yes,
at it.
Lord.
Y'all Google Water Roses if you
And follow them, please.
want more shenanigans.
What's that on Wednesdays at
Wednesdays at
noon?
12 noon. Water Roses. So yes, if you're being entertained right now, go check that out.
Yeah.
Get some more, get you a full dose of it. You just see in the comments, you'll actually hear his tone and everything.
Right.
It's quite
Right.
the event. Rashana said, we're very emotional. We expect for you to keep your word, support. And I think that's where the women cheating part come from. It just depends on where your how much of it you can take as far as a man disappoint. I mean, we're not perfect. Men not perfect. So we're gonna disappoint you. So it just depends on what a woman's threshold is. Some people, some women, one strike and you're out. Other women they might hang out for a little while and wait for you two or three or four or five disappointments and then they out. So it just depends on the threshold. But once again, I don't think there's a threshold for men. It ain't no one or two of none of that. It's like opportunity left. The opportunity is there. We're gonna take it. Simpson said, right, Rashonda, we only listening to see when you're gonna get naked because men are terrible listeners. Yeah, yeah. Chris will tell me something, man. I forget it. We live what 2 minutes away from the store, and you'll tell me something, and I'll be done forgot by the time I got to the store.
Right. Right.
So yeah, horrible listeners. We hear you, you just don't be listening. Quincy, women are built to, I'm sure it's nurture and love and care. So I'm telling you from a woman's point of view, Johnny not smash. You sound like my husband. Hey, we all had it in us. Some of us still got it. Some of us still fighting that demon. If I have to check behind them, I'm raising kids again. I'm too mature for that. Once he said, "You can't wait to give it up." Oh my God.
Okay, that's the last one. That's it. One more. What are you saying?
Once he said, "Of course we want to smash. We are built to hunt snatchy."
Oh gosh. All right.
Ain't nothing
Mm.
wrong with us. It's the trifling, woolly Kragel monsters that y'all keep calling ladies. Oh Lord. When I say Steve too, oh Lord. He's just throwing everybody in the mix. Yeah.
Well,
And none of us and none of us perfect. But anyway, we done went 30 minutes over.
okay. I'm like,
You said Quincy need counseling, Lord.
oh, for sure. For sure.
Go look at the water roses, and you're gonna need
Yes.
counseling too by the end of the show.
Right. Right. All right. Well, thank y'all so very much. I didn't know this was such a hot topic. Like this is a hot topic. So okay. All right. All
I
right.
mean, when you start getting into the women cheating, women
Yeah.
versus men,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
get good.
Right. 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 All right. Okay, y'all. Well, we appreciate y'all so very much. Don't start censoring us
Nah,
now.
this bag is open. Look, man,
Ah,
we done did an hour and a half, man. I
okay.
haven't even ate dinner yet. I gotta go find me some vittles. So I think I'm gonna go head out and give me some McDonald's or some Burger King.
Anyway. All right. Okay,
Hey,
y'all. Well,
next time we coming on is next week, Monday.
Every
At eight
Monday at
something.
8 something. So yeah, we'll be looking for you.
Oh, that's a good one. Next discussion should be about men not showing their emotions and why. Woo, man. I mean, if we remember, I'm gonna see if Chris remember. We can talk about it
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
We probably gonna have to devote
Oh,
30
right.
minutes to that,
Just
man.
for that.
Um, cause I have issues with that now, right now, today. I have issues with that. Look, say, man, say. Okay, you know what? We're gonna catch y'all. We're gonna talk about that next week. Now, you may. Oh, so tell a friend, man. Tell somebody we're gonna dig deep into this subject next week. Next week about
Yes.
8 something.
Yes. All right. Okay, y'all. Well, thank y'all again. We'll see y'all next Monday. Same jazz time.
Same jazz channel.
All right, y'all. Be blessed.